He is a very prominent member of a website known as Forward Operating Base Equestria, which is basically a military version of Equestria Daily. I'm happy to say I met this guy almost a year ago, and he is one of the coolest bronies ever. I'd like to introduce you to a man known as LePuppy.
Okay,
Let me
let's add him in.
let's get him in here. Let me just snag him up. It'd be really nice if Skype would really,
Cooperate.
yeah, cooperate. Le puppy, le puppy. Sorry about this, guys. I should have came prepared.
Shame on you.
No, not shame on me, because here he is. Let's get Le puppy in here.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Come on, Le puppy. There's my man, Le puppy. How you doing? Welcome to the Mini Arcade Show.
Hey T-Bone, how's it going? I was just doing some last minute spamming of this just before you called.
It's quite all right. First of all, I want to say it's been a long time since we last talked. How you been lately?
I've been alright, finally trying to get the last couple of courses out of the way so I can go on leave in April.
Wow. Where are you leaving to?
I'm going home for the first time in about a year.
Wow.
Gee, I want, and with while we've been talking, I wonder why you're coming back to California per se.
Well, the reason I put down is because it is my mom's birthday, and also Passover, and also BabsCon.
Cool. I'll be seeing you there.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a fun time. I got the High Society package. I just put up my OC to eat with a very fun cutie mark thing for them.
Cool.
All right, so Mean, you got any questions for Le puppy, or should I ask a few questions?
Ask a few questions to get it started.
Okay. First of all, seeing as how you and I are a part of a little website known as FOB Equestria, Forward Operating Base Equestria, not to be confused with Fallout Equestria. I'm curious to know, what's it like being a military brony?
Honestly, my command kind of, jokes me about it a little bit, but it is what it is. I don't take any of it personally. It's kind of fun. It is what it is, just like being a brony anywhere else. People are going to talk some shit about you. There's not much, I don't know. I can't really, I was a civilian brony before, so I never really had the need to, I never felt the need to hide being a brony. So, at least after my birthday in 2012 is like, yeah, I can't really hide being a brony anymore, so I might as well just show everyone that I'm a brony.
You came out of the closet.
Mm-hmm, basically.
Cool. In a good way.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that light, I've got to ask you a few questions about FOB Equestria. I know I haven't been involved with it entirely since last time we talked, but what is your take on FOB Equestria? What does it bring you to the table?
Honestly, I'm usually just in there for the Skype chat.
Uh-huh.
And because I was actually in a chat with them just a second ago, just before when you called me, I was in chat with them, kind of letting them know that, hey, I usually, every Saturday night, they usually have a Skype call as well, so usually jump on that one as well. Jump in there, we talk about the episode, and then one of the people brings up a couple of other topics to think about during the episode.
Interesting. By any chance, did you link them to the Mini Arcade Show stream and tell them, hey, check this show out?
I did.
Cool.
I hope they decide to pop on over.
You never know, guys. We may have Silvermane watching us. We may have Black Griffin watching us. We may have Saunterhoof. We may have... Yes, you probably don't know us, but some of the Mini Arcade Show audience probably is military.
I know Michelle is moving over to one of the vacations and go up to their things. Michelle from Semper Philly.
Oh, Semper Philly. I know that.
Michelle. He's actually going to be going with Bronies of Fredericksburg, which they may or may not be listening in on them as well, because I'm technically the ambassador for the 757 Bronies group to the Bronies of Fredericksburg group. And we've only done one massive meetup where we all met at this one hotel that has a water park in it. It got as spaghetti as you can imagine, but it was fun overall. There was drinking, and one of the people found a vacuum cleaner.
A vacuum cleaner. That must have been the most. That must have been the most epic vacuum cleaner ever. Tell us about that.
Honestly, I was not there for the time, but one of the people was drunk as all, goes out of the room, finds his vacuum cleaner, and then literally just cuddles with the vacuum cleaner on the bed. We had 2 rooms set aside. I was in one room, he was in the other, and these are literally mini apartments that we're in. I was in one room, we were talking about, some parts of the fandom. In the other room, people were being wasted were wasted and doing what happens when you get wasted. Things happen. Nothing got broken, thankfully, as far as I know, but, yeah, fun times.
Please understand, some people, military bronies aren't always like this. We don't go around destroying things, and we don't get drunk and cause riots and chaos and all that stuff like that.
As long as you pay for the damages, it's fine.
These are all civilians. The military. I do have a military brony story. Before it was night 1 of BronyCon, and we decided to do a drinking game.
Oh no, this is probably not going to end well.
So my thing is magical mystery cure. Drink for the entire length of every song.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, stop right there, because I would not last the first 5 minutes of the episode. Just saying.
And then after that, we watched Feeling Pinky Keen for every Pinky Sense, with more people in as well.
Oh,
and then after that, we kind of ambled over to the con itself, to the dance.
I can just imagine what that looks like.
Well, I think ended up being 4 of us in there, and then we got one of the smaller people. We wanted to fireman carry one of the smaller people into the crowd, and then crowd surf them.
Oh wow! I can only imagine what that's going to be like.
This is all last year's.
Nice.
Oh man!
I don't know what's going to happen this year, but I do know BabsCon is going to have having party rooms according to their official planning.
Nice.
I've said that. You better record some videos. I want to see this action going on. If not, Mean Spirit will probably do it. And speaking of Mean Spirit, I think I should turn it over to him, because I think he's got a few questions for you.
Actually, I was going to change gears, because I think we heard quite a bit. Is move on to the brony questions.
That's what I was aiming towards.
All right.
What got you into the MLP?
It all started with the Know Your Meme episode on bronies. Saw that episode. I was like, this is kind of interesting. So I went on the My Little Brony website now, which at the time only had 37 pages. It has a bit more than that now, but I clicked through all the 37 pages and I was like, this is kind of cool. Kept updating with it. Then I was like, one day, I want to watch an episode, so you know what's going on with these memes that they're using. Well, I kind of mainlined it. First season done in about a day, and then basically I was like, all right, this is fun. Let EQD and see what's going on over there. Found some fan fiction, and then basically season 2 started, and ended up meeting up with someone. This guy happened to say, hey, if you're a brony, in Santa Clarita, drop me a line. Random billboard. I was like, I'm gonna email this guy. Send him an email, because if you hadn't seen the episode yet, Luna Eclipse, I haven't title on my email, the fun has been doubled. He had not seen that episode yet, but he understood it was a meme from the show. So because of that, I ended up joining Santa Clarita Valley Bronies.
Nice.
I was one of the first members of that group. So I'm technically a founding member of that group, and I've kind of kept in contact with all of them for the last couple years. When I go back there, it's going to be the 2-year anniversary of the group. Of the first meetup.
Sweet.
Very nice.
All right, next question. Which one of your favorite of the main 6?
The main 6, the ones who I don't necessarily have one. The ones who I identify most with is Fluttershy and Twilight.
Okay.
I remember the day you told me that, man. I was like, good choice. Very good choice.
Michelle, you got any questions?
Favorite hipster six?
Actually, one of my favorites is Lyra. Not the hands obsessed anthropology, the humans obsessed anthropology Lyra, the one from Thunderstruck, the fanfiction Thunderstruck,
Ah, I see.
where she's
So-
mute, but she's kind of odd, but she's a mute.
Okay.
Interesting. All right. On my end, Princess, which one is the best?
Honestly, I kind of still like. I like Cadence. I like Cadence, even though she's not been developed, and I haven't seen the other episode of her from the season. I missed that episode for whatever reason.
It's all right.
I don't. Princess Twilight, don't mind either. But I kind of want to give the troll answer of Princess Big Mac because it is the troll answer.
Okay.
Princess Big Mac. I think that's something new for the mini arcade show. For the first time ever, we have broken everything. We now Princess Big Mac is the best princess.
Okay.
I'm surprised.
let's see how long this chain lasts.
Favorite villain?
In terms of how closely let's see. So just villain, not antagonist, right?
Villain in general.
Villain in general. I still have to say Discord.
Nice.
You know, for
Yeah.
a minute there, I thought you were gonna say Chrysalis.
Well, the thing is, I say Discord because he's still affecting the main six. His presence
Right.
is still being felt.
Mm-hmm.
Chrysalis, we don't know. We believe she's no more. Discord is still around. Admittedly, he's been quote unquote reformed, but that doesn't mean anything in the show.
True.
So true.
Blooders?
Favorite Cutie Mark Crusader?
Scootaloo, Sweetie Belle Tie.
Okay.
3 for Scootaloo, 2 for Sweetie Belle tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Apple Bloom is Best Drill Sergeant, though.
Okay.
You would know that, LePuppy. You
I was
would
not
know
there for that. I'd actually injured my ankle at night one of BronyCon due to bad hardcore dancing.
Yeah, I mean, spread out to tell you about that after the show, what happened at BronyCon.
Okay. All right. Have we forgotten anything? Have we got background as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, she already got that one. Wait, you know what? I'm gonna shift gears a little bit differently, and it's like he told he's been telling a lot of good stories, Mean Spirit. But you mind if I tell a little story of my own about me and this guy's adventures in the past?
As Flutters.
How about you, Flutter? Do you want to hear something?
Go on ahead.
Okay, so you guys probably don't know this, but LePuppy has actually been watching a mini arcade show for almost about a year now, and you guys would not notice if I told you this, but he's actually sat in a few episodes where I've actually recorded with you guys doing mini arcade show, and LePuppy here can I'm gonna say so now. LePuppy's one of the only few that I've actually seen me perform on mini arcade show live.
Oh yeah, so right, you went to New Orleans, if I'm mistaken.
Yep. So I just thought I'd let you guys know that he's the only one who's ever seen mini arcade show live.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought I'd say that. Just thought I'd say that.
It's kind of fun.
Now let's switch gears on you. Let's go with a little more serious matters.
Yeah, serious matters time.
Being in the military, and yet being a brony, you already said it wasn't hard for you at first, but I mean, were you first skeptical about it?
Being in the How do you mean? I mean, in terms of being in the being as in being a brony in general, or being in the military?
Both at the same time, as a mix. I
Um,
mean, at first when you decide, hey, I'm a brony, but what do I tell my friends? Was that going through your mind at first?
I consider it no different than anything else. My choice of my partners, my choice of music, everything is developed independently. It's part of who I am. Like liking and like certain animes.
Yeah.
I like animes. I like to read. I like to mosh. I don't like to play sports. I like pony.
So you just basically keep it simple, straight to the point, and not give a care what anyone else says except for your own.
And basically, it's just part of my identity. And if you cannot understand what that is, that this is how it is, that's on you.
Makes sense. Let's see. We only got 10 minutes left before we have to close up shop.
You know what? On a subject of military, and this is actually kind of really true. Since the last time we've met, what's been happening? What's been happening with you lately?
Not much. I mean, I've not really kind of gotten the hang of my job a little better. Up to hopefully, I took the rate advancement exam. Hopefully, I passed it this time. That's other. I got a new microphone. Finally, I actually got a decent external. I got a pretty decent external microphone for my computer.
Well, all I can say is we can hope that you pass. I hope you do, man.
So that way, after deployment, I can move out of the barracks.
Yay.
Move out into the big world with the big leagues.
More or less like a studio apartment, if at most 2 bedrooms, but probably 1 bedroom would be plenty.
Because they be hanging with the big boys.
As long as there's internet and cable television, I am decently fine. And the walls are thick enough.
That is always important. Gotta make sure you gotta stay strong and stay brony.
Yep.
Basically. It's also managed to work my way into a couple. I probably am going to be in an analysis podcast on Sunday. I want to work. This one guy we're discuss working on it. We're doing an analysis of the episode, so probably got to rewatch it again just so I make sure. Yeah, actually, no, I might as well rewatch it just so I can get some more points on it.
Hope that all works out for you.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of anything else. I mean, let's see. I had a girlfriend, and then we've broken up.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It doesn't hurt as much now. Like the couple of days and weeks, months, the week to about a month and a half afterwards, it did kind of hurt. But now it's like it's past,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
She's moved to Richmond. I'm staying here because reasons and whatnot. But
Yep. Anyways, we're going to have to cut this thing short because we got to make our final announcements and it basically close up shop. So I'm going to basically say, you have any words of inspiration for any military bronies out there?
Hooyah? I mean, you really got to do. If you're in the military and you're a brony, you're already doing what you're supposed to be doing. Just do your shit.
Yep. So with that being said, thank you for coming on to the show here, and we'll hope to talk to you later, bro.
All right.
Have fun at BabsCon.
Thanks for having me.
Keep it strong.
I will. You'll see pictures.
Mm-hmm. Bye.